In the depths of my journey, I've encountered the profound truth that one cannot serve two masters. My path led me to a crossroads where I was entrusted with the responsibility of delivering vital services to those in need. Yet, I found myself grappling with conflicting paperwork that threatened to obstruct this noble mission. In a pivotal moment of decision, I faced the daunting choice of resorting to falsehoods to navigate the bureaucratic maze and ensure the services reached those whom I was called to serve. However, the repercussions of my selfless act were unforeseen, leading to a journey through the corridors of incarceration and the harsh glare of judgment from self-righteous onlookers. I acknowledge the gravity of my actions. Lying to the government is undeniably a transgression of the law. Yet history has taught us that the law is not always synonymous with justice. It wasn't long ago that marriage equality was denied to homosexual groups. Blacks were forced to sit at the back of the bus, and women and slaves were not permitted to vote. In other words, discriminatory practices often remain unchecked. Thus, my message is not an indictment of the system, for it operates according to its design. Rather, it is a plea to those who cast stones from the lofty pedestals of righteousness. I implore them to recognize the greater imperative, the imperative of a system that functions effectively, unencumbered by bureaucratic hurdles, so that ethical providers may fulfill their mandate to uplift and support those in need. Internally, I grapple with the silence of those who chose not to stand by me in my hour of need. While I comprehend their reluctance to challenge the might of the system, I struggle to reconcile the judgment I sense lurking in the shadows. It seems easier for some to uphold a flawed status quo than to acknowledge the courage and conviction required to act in the face of adversity, even if it means confronting the legality of our actions. Recently, I sought solace and insight from my mentor, who introduced me to the concept of social conformity. In the echoes of his wisdom, I found clarity. The pressure to conform to societal norms and expectations often stifles the courage to challenge injustice and effect meaningful change. Yet it's precisely this courage that is required to pave the way for a more just and equitable society. Social conformity, or the tendency of individuals to align their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors with those of the majority, is a pervasive force shaping human interconnections and societal norms. Rooted in the fundamental need for acceptance and belonging, social conformity exerts a powerful influence on our decisions, often leading us to prioritize fitting in over standing up for what we believe is right. At its core, social conformity operates on the principle of conformity pressure, compelling individuals to adhere to prevailing norms and expectations in order to avoid social rejection or ostracism. The innate desire for acceptance drives us to conform to the attitudes and behaviors of the group, even if they conflict with our own values or principles. While social conformity serves as a mechanism for maintaining social cohesion and harmony within groups, in instances where the majority holds misguided or unethical beliefs, social conformity can lead individuals to compromise their integrity and abandon their moral compass in favor of aligning with the prevailing consensus. This phenomena is particularly pronounced in situations where dissenting voices are marginalized or silenced, creating a chilling effect that discourages individuals from speaking out against injustice or challenging the status quo. As a result, the collective silence of conforming individuals can perpetuate systemic inequalities and injustice, fostering a culture of complacency and complicity. Moreover, social conformity can have profound implications for personal growth and self-expression. When individuals prioritize fitting in over authenticity, they may suppress their unique perspectives, talents, and aspirations in order to conform to societal expectations. This stifling of individuality not only diminishes personal fulfillment, but also deprives society of the diverse insights and contributions that arise from embracing individual differences. In essence, social conformity represents a Faustian bargain, wherein individuals sacrifice their autonomy and moral agency in exchange for the fleeting reassurance of social acceptance. Yet, as history has shown, the price of conformity is steep, exacting a toll on both individuals and society at large. Indeed, the consequences of unchecked social conformity are manifold and far-reaching. By stifling dissent and discouraging critical thinking, it impedes progress and innovation, perpetuating the status quo at the expense of meaningful change. Moreover, by fostering a culture of conformity, it erodes the foundations of democracy and civic engagement, diminishing the capacity of individuals to exercise their agency and advocate for social justice. However, amidst the prevailing tide of conformity, there exists a glimmer of hope, a beacon of resistance against the forces of orthodoxy and oppression. This resistance is embodied in the courageous few who dare to defy the status quo, challenging prevailing norms and speaking truth to power. These individuals, often labeled as rebels or dissenters, serve as catalysts for societal transformation, inspiring others to question their assumptions and reevaluate their beliefs. Through their courage and conviction, they demonstrate that true freedom lies not in conformity, but in the unyielding pursuit of truth, justice, and authenticity. In the face of social conformity, we are all called to summon the courage to stand firm in our convictions, even when it means standing alone. We must resist the seductive allure of conformity and embrace our individuality, for it is through our differences that we find strength, resilience, and the potential to effect meaningful change. Let us remember that each of us possesses within ourselves the power to reshape our destinies and make a positive impact on the world. While the pull of social conformity may be strong, we must never forget that the person we are and our uniqueness and authenticity is more than enough. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us trust in the wisdom of our hearts and the clarity of our instincts. Even when doing the right thing feels daunting or lonely, let us hold fast to our convictions and stand firm in our integrity. For it is in these moments of moral courage and unwavering commitment to our principles that we truly come alive, transcending the limitations of conformity and forging a path of authenticity and purpose. So dare to be different. Dare to challenge the status quo. Dare to listen to the voice within that whispers of justice, truth, and compassion. Above all, dare to believe that in choosing the right path, even when it's hard, you have the power to change the world. You cannot serve two masters. So who will you serve today? Peace and blessings, Dr. O.